Howdy. I intend to make a quick video-ish on a topic that I find very important and something that really needs to be pointed out. There is a lot of mockery going on when it comes to other faiths. And I will say this, that is not God's will. Absolutely not. In fact, the exact opposite is the case. You aren't supposed to mock somebody else's faith, especially just because it's different than your own. Look, I've been very critical of Israel. I've been very critical of Zionist Jews. I'm very critical of Zionist Christians, and will continue to be. But I am not going to mock them. Not even a little bit. No. Because, see, mockery starts involving ego and pride. And man, those sins just start to snowball. Probably a good idea not to start them. Not to mock another person's faith. Telling you, it doesn't matter how much you think you're the right faith and how much you think they're the wrong faith. God doesn't care. God cares about your heart. God cares about what you did. It's not about what the other people did. It's about your reaction to it. It's important. It's important to remember. We will answer for all of our actions, good and bad. I see, what prompted this video was, I got a video in front of me. I'm not going to give out the channel name. But it just flat out, in the title, it says, the Pope is a dope. The Pope is a dope. Now, I'm not a fan of the Pope. Not a fan of the Vatican, as a matter of fact. I do not subscribe or prescribe to their beliefs. What I will not do is mock the Pope. Won't do it. The last Pope, I didn't like one bit. And I think it was probably the best thing, at least in my lifetime, to happen to the Catholic Church for him to move on, if you will. This new Pope, so far from what I've seen, he seems a damn sight better than the last one. Right? But I can be critical. I can praise the good. I can be critical of the bad and still not mock them. There's a lot of slippery slopes out there right now. And one of the devil's biggest tricks is convincing people that he doesn't exist. Don't fall into that trap. I was suggested, the channel I mentioned, I was suggested it by somebody else. And I'd never watched any of the videos. And the reason why is because all I had to do was see a few of the titles and the thumbnail. That was all I needed to see to understand that, oh, this is the whole prosperity religion thing. Okay. Good luck with that. I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it. I will join the church that gets to keep their lampstand. You find which church it is that gets to keep their lampstand, and I will join that church today, right now. Just name it for me. Just name me the church that gets to keep their lampstand. Okay? And when you come up with that answer, okay, start asking why none of them. Well, I already gave you the answer. Ask why none of them keep their lampstand. None of them. Not one. So all people, whether they be congregants or whether they be pastors, preachers, priests, it doesn't matter, that are all, come on in here because we're teaching you the right way. We're teaching you the right way. Those people, they're teaching you the wrong way. Oh yeah? Which one of those churches gets to keep their lampstand? Because that is the one that was correct. Oh, wait a minute. So there wasn't any that was correct? That might be your first clue to look deeper. Perhaps. Shall you? Only you can answer that question. If I can help, let me know. Hope you have a blessed day. Shalom.